Gollum and Frodo. This is LEGO The Lord of the Rings set 40630. It contains 184 pieces and was released on March the 1st, 2023 for about 15 euros. At the time of recording this video, there exist 3 Lord of the Rings BrickHeadz sets. I have shown you Gandalf the Grey and the Balrog in my previous video. There exists a set with Arwen and Aragorn, which I will show you in a later video. And in this video we are going to see Gollum and Frodo. These two are BrickHeadz 183, Gollum, and Frodo 184. Well, then let me open the box so that we can have a look inside. Okay, so inside the box there were these 2 booklets. One building instructions booklet for Gollum and one for Frodo. And 3 bags. One bag with the number 1 on it, which is for the Gollum build. And 2 bags with the number 2 on it for the Frodo build. Well, there is no need to pre-sort these bricks. There are so few. I will just open the bags and throw everything on the table and start my build. Step 14. I have just placed this 1x3 tile and it got an exclusive print. It's Gollum's hair, and this hasn't been used in another set so far. This set contains 2 of those hair pieces because, of course, Gollum also needs hair on his other side. Step 17. I was talking nonsense. Gollum got 3 of those hairy tiles, not 2. Step 20. The Gollum BrickHeadz is complete. Here are some spare parts, and we also got a spare brain. All these minifigures, BrickHeadz so far that I have built, had one of those pink bricks inside the head. And normally they are 2x2 bricks, so every minifigure got a brain. Gollum only got this 1x1 tile as a brain. Poor little guy. Well, at least he got a second brain, but it isn't used. I'm at step 2 of the Frodo build. And there is a brick I have never seen before. This 1x1 brick modified with open stud is only 2/3 as high as a normal brick. And I looked it up at Bricklink. It is quite new. It was introduced in 2022, so it's only 1 year old so far. Huh. Awesome. Okay, I see a need for it because of the open stud. Very interesting. Step 10. We got another exclusive print. This 2x3 tile depicts some of Frodo's clothes, and we also see this brooch which holds together Frodo's cape, which we still have to build. I think when I remember correctly, every member of the Fellowship got one of these leaf-shaped brooches as present by the elf Galadriel. Step 12. Again, a piece that I have never seen before. This 1x1 brick modified with scroll and hollow stud is something that somehow I didn't stumble upon so far. It was released in 2015 and appeared in over 140 sets so far. But to me, it's absolutely new. Huh, crazy. Step 17. It's time to close Frodo's skull so that we don't see his brain any longer. Step 40. The Frodo build is completed too. Yeah, it's a quite cute fella. I like how they did his hair and his ears. He looks quite funny with them. Also, the cape is very well done. What I don't like so much is the face. It looks a bit dull. There isn't too much detail. He only got this huge square space with much going on in it. There are only these two eyes attached to it, so that looks a bit boring. On one hand, Frodo got his sword, Sting, and I think it's a bit too huge. Sting is quite a short sword, and maybe it should have half the length than this one in BrickHeadz style. I don't know. And in the other hand, he got the one ring to bind them all. And that's quite cool. There are 2 spare rings. So it's really a dream for Gollum. Ah, my precious. That's great. Gollum, yeah, he got a fish and these cool hairy tiles. But other than that, there's not much going on. I think they look a bit dull because they don't have much going on in their face. We had Gandalf in the other set, and so he had a beard, so there's much going on. There isn't just this big empty square. And also in the other sets, for example, Aragorn, he got a beard, and Galadriel, she got at least her crowny thing up there, which falls a bit into the face, so it just looks a bit more, I don't know how to call it. Realistic is the wrong word. It looks a bit more of life. If there's much more going on than this is just, I don't know. Yeah, these are the 2 ugliest of those 6 BrickHeadz. But I think in reality they look a bit cuter than the render on the box. At least a tiny bit. Okay, then let's put them next to the other BrickHeadz we have built so far. Yeah, I think next to the other 2, they look better. That's a neat little collection we got here. Then I'm looking forward to building Arwen and Aragorn, and then we will have all 6 of those BrickHeadz.